Hello everyone and welcome to Faithful to Big Brother, where we are here still discussing Big Brother UK 2025 and we are now on day 29.
Hello, I'd just like to make an apology very quickly.
It's been 84 years. We're still here.
That's my impression of her throwing the jewel of the sea into the ocean.
Your evil eye into the ocean.
I got very deep yesterday.
Oh, did you?
I did. I got
Didn't catch that on OnlyFans.
I got a bit deep, and I feel like I kind of was criticised the care team of ITV, and I think I'd owe them an apology.
Why are you saying that?
I don't know. I just felt like I was...
You had a complaint from ITV, a cease and desist or something you told me about.
Nothing to say. Nothing to say. In the words of Zila, I can neither confirm or deny said
I want
thing.
to apologise to Tate.
Yes.
For doubting Tate.
Someone's been given some inside information.
I have, yeah. My barber...
Oh God, you're actually going to name.
I'm not going to name him.
Oh.
I'm not naming him. I'm just saying I went to the hairdresser today. My barber also said, "Do you know Tate?" I said, "I don't know him personally, no." But yeah, he does his hair as well. So I've learned all sorts about Tate.
Suffice to say, we have said this, but we do live uncomfortably near to where Tate lives.
I'm worried for my safety.
So, like, if Tate gets a sniff of this podcast, but I don't think we said anything bad about Tate.
No, just his Tommy Robinson thing.
That was probably his blip.
Thing.
But we've learned since then that he's quite a bit of a puppy. So he doesn't normally, he kind of says things and doesn't really understand.
Quote, unquote.
This mysterious source.
I won't quote actually, but he's a nice guy apparently. So there we go.
Which we had no doubt, to be fair. It's just that on the show he's become a bit of a fence sitter.
And there's two Butler in the Buffs who live near us as well. So there's Tate plus two Butler in the Buffs near us. So
we've been trying to work out who they are.
I'm going to be very busy.
I mean, you suggested we got the three Butlers in the Buff and have them stood behind us.
I think that'd be good for the final.
Yeah.
And I want Tate to give it to us for free.
What would they be doing? Just cleaning?
No, just standing in the background with their arms folded or whatever. I don't know.
Fluffing things.
Yeah.
They'll be fluffing things up.
Maybe.
They need to fluff a few things around here.
Well, speak for yourself.
Well, I have to say, hello, I'm Alex, by the way.
My name's Ben.
And if you want to follow us on any of the social medias on
Soon
YouTube.
to be a Butler in the Buff.
Indeed. So you got compliments, didn't you, as well? You said, have you been going to the gym? And you were like, does it tell? As you were flexing your muscles underneath the gown. The muscles are so big that even underneath the gown, you could see them pulsating, as he said. If you want to get in touch with us for any reason, you can find us on our link tree, linktr.ee/faithful2, and on there it's got all the links to social media. I'm not going to go on about it because I think I've gone on about enough, but there's a link tree, linktr.ee/faithful2. And if you like the podcast and you want to give us £5, go to buymeacoffee.com or slash, just have a slash. There you go. coff.ee/faithful.
Right, so this episode.
Yes, I'm just checking.
We had
good.
What?
I thought you'd get rid. You said I'm not allowed that in the background.
This is a very erratic episode of the podcast. We had the supermarket open with
the
Jenny's,
Ideal supermarket.
with Jenny's call from home, which she had bagged these herself. Although, did you notice they gave her 50 eyes when they had to pick who gets the thing from home? They said you earn 50 eyes. The phone call only cost 30. So,
well, it was either
Jenny's got 20 left over.
They miscalculated how long it was going to take the group to work out who was going to get all the eyes, or they were just feeling generous. Maybe they were just being, because there's so much punishments. Like there was a lot of punishments today, and there's bound to be more soon because they just decided to have a flagrant disregard of every single rule in the house today.
The hot tub was turned back on, so Frida was happy for 10 minutes.
Yeah, Frida was singing, drowning, sneezing, all kinds of good stuff. Her hot tub, riddled with diseases.
98% of her DNA inside of it.
They've all said that the hot tub, when they first entered the house, was nice and clear and beautiful, and now it's just a kind of creamy white colour.
It's just the stinky men who go in there now, and Frida.
Well, I mean, they should clean it. I'm surprised, they've not cleaned it. It feels a bit...
Well, it's a punishment.
Okay.
Can you imagine if, the hot water's off and we've turned off the chemical cleaning for one cycle. There's lots of punishment because there's jam hidden in Zila's underwear drawer.
Yes, Zila was putting jam in his...
Pops open the lid, spoon into the porridge, closes the thing, thinking no one would notice.
The flashback was very dramatic, I thought. The edit was very dramatic. It went black and white. The music went boom as it was happening.
Film grain on the thing.
Yeah, it was literally someone putting jam in their porridge.
Oh, he'd broken the rules.
In Big Brother world, that is bad.
Jenny knew about it, but didn't have any, apparently.
But she said she had some, and then all of a sudden, when she found out that Zila was getting all these things taken away from him, all of a sudden, panic went through her head. The cogs went, and she was like, I'm going to lose my phone call here. And so then she denied everything at that point. Yeah. But they were kind. They didn't get rid of her phone call. They only took away her eyes.
Cameron had some, he admitted, last minute. Said, okay, I did have some.
Yeah, that was funny how he stood up. He took the
Tasia gave Zila really evil eyes and said, I didn't have any. So I'm not sure how true that was. Did she have jam? Well, I don't know.
I think more of the house had jam than...
And Frida had no idea this was going on, and she was really upset. Emily had some jam as well. Can't forget Emily. The unforgettable housemate.
Emily, of course. She's always there.
She wants to be lingering. PA.
She does want to be Prime Minister.
Give it a go, is what she said.
I'll throw my hat in the ring.
Can't be that hard.
Well, I don't know if you noticed this, but the fact that the conversation was basically yet another Nigel Farage mouthpiece piece that he goes on about. Is like, if you want the best in this country, you have to pay them the best.
We've already had that conversation with George already, though. So
Emily
just repeating things.
Emily wanted part 2 of that conversation, basically Emily was saying that the reason why the Parliament is collapsing is because we're not got the best in the country. They're not being paid enough. Almost £100,000 isn't enough money to do it. How much does she
get paid? Because she can't even afford a holiday to Bora Bora.
Well, also, she's literally using Nigel Farage's... It was Nigel Farage who brought this up because he said it in a few interviews. Because whenever Nigel Farage is pulled up on... So how's the gold business going? How's the Cameo business going? How's the 500,000 payment from GB News going? How's all these things that you're getting paid over £1 million to do going for you, Nigel Farage? Yeah. And he's like, well, I'm not getting paid enough to be an MP. And the thing is, it's like, if you were actually being an MP for your consistency,
yeah. Also,
then you get paid for it better, maybe.
All these MPs who don't get paid enough get about £800,000 of donations, which they then just don't have to pay tax on. So,
I mean, I think
they get paid quite well, just unofficially.
Just under £100,000 is their actual official payment. Yes. No, that's their official payment. It's like 91, and every time it's discussed whether they should get a pay rise, it normally goes through.
Is this politics? Is this question time, or is this Big Brother?
Come on, then. Come on, Emily. Stop eating jam.
Emily started our first conversation on the podcast ever, so well done, Emily. Round of applause.
Well done,
That's
Emily.
all she did this episode. So the Mart was open and people could spend their eyes.
Yes.
Caroline versus Richard.
In Caroline's head. No one else's. Even Tasia said to Caroline in the Mart, because the first thing Caroline said was like, Richard's definitely going to go for this, so I'm going to go for it. Because no one else cared.
He's going to get me.
Not one other person bid for that other than Caroline.
She did all her eyes again.
And Caroline bid all of her eyes for it. And the reason was because she was like, well, Richard's going to go for it. And Tasia literally said, I'm not saying this verbatim here, but Tasia said to the effect of, you think that Richard is a lot worse than he actually is. You
More
seem
of a
to
game
have,
player.
You seem to have
actually
this.
not.
Yeah, you seem to have this view of Richard that to everyone else doesn't exist. And it's just. And later on in the bedroom, like at the end of the episode, Zila was talking to Sam, and Zila said the same thing. It's like, sorry, I'm tapping. I'm so angry today. Zila was saying to Sam, like this hate between Caroline and Richard is not existent. If they could just realise that the things Caroline accuses Richard of and the things Richard accuses Caroline of doesn't exist.
Well, actually, what he accuses her of does exist because she does do those things. But she's doing it because she said he's done something on week 1. She's still going on about those 50 eyeballs that she can't get over. And it's like...
The Caroline, who's the same person who said only yesterday's episode that I don't hold grudges. Where'd you get that from? And Zila pointed out and said, you still go on about something that happened in the first week.
Also, Caroline, contradiction, when she was talking to Nancy and Sam when they were being their little bitchy trio, she was like, oh, don't want to be in this shitty house anyway. I want to be out there in the pub drinking wine. It's like, you've bought 2 weeks of immunity followed by a save and replace for 3 weeks. It's like, do you want to be out of the house, Caroline?
You're trying your absolute hardest to stay in the house for someone who doesn't want to be in the house.
Miss Zero nominations. I thought it was weird as well that Big Brother announced that she had bought it before they nominated. Like, why did they not announce it after nominations? Because now there's no point nominating Caroline because she'll just save herself. Do you not know?
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, so no one will vote for her again. This basically what Caroline's done is given herself a third week of immunity. Caroline's literally staying in with the skin of her teeth.
I mean, I don't actually mind because actually, the thing with Caroline,
I think we'd have nothing to talk about if Caroline was gone.
Yeah, and it's not like she's not like George, where you wanted him out of the house and you wanted to evict him because he's just not a nice person. Whereas Caroline is playing like it's like a villain, like a harmless villain. Do you know what I mean?
I have to say, and again, every episode I always say I defend Caroline, and we're like defending Caroline again. I have to say I get the impression, because more than one person said this in the house, that Caroline's getting a bit of an edit. That is the villain edit. Because outside the house, Caroline constantly, it's like, when Jenny got her phone call, her mum warned her. She said, stay away from Nancy and Caroline. And Caroline, you could tell that did hit Caroline, because that's the second time she's heard this now. She heard it once from Farida.
really bad.
And they've heard it from Caroline. When Caroline's like doing other things, and what the problem is that because Caroline's hearing this now, again, outside information, which we've had a moan about before, because Caroline's hearing this, if you watch her from when she began to now, she's leaning into it more. So she's actually playing that character more now. Because a couple of weeks ago, I was saying, actually, Caroline's done this thing. That was quite nice. Caroline's done that thing. That was quite nice.
But even though that she's playing into being a villain, that's what I mean. Like, it's not like nasty like George was. She's a villain in a game of Big Brother.
Yeah, yeah.
So I don't actually, not that I want her to, I'm not saying, she's my winner, but I'm not actually upset that she's in the house, if you know what I mean. Like, I'm quite happy for her to stay over someone like Marcus or Nancy, or it's like, do you know what I mean? Like,
she's someone you love to hate. Caroline is properly, you love
maybe
to
not
hate
love,
her.
like to hate.
Like to hate her then. But like I said, Caroline is always a talking point. Always a talking point. And so that makes her good television. And the whole point of Big Brother is that you're watching this.
I mean, I am wary of saying that because I know last year on the civilian one, Nathan was a bit like, he wasn't quite a villain, but like, he was kind of like, oh, he's a Tory, but he's quite funny in the house. And it felt harmless. And then when he leaves the house, he turns into an arsehole. Will Caroline become a grifting?
Funny enough, I don't think Caroline will.
Will she be appearing on Vanessa Feltz to give her opinion? Will she be on Jeremy Vine's opinion? Yeah, do you know what I mean? That's what I'm wary of by giving her too much screen time and too much leeway of some of her opinions. But as like Big Brother wise, house wise, villain wise, I think it would be a bit boring if she wasn't doing what she's doing.
No,
so
I agree.
I'm not really mad, but it's funny seeing how desperate she is to not face the public vote. And it's funny how she pushes like Richard's a game player. Richard doesn't want to do this. All the things that she's thinking is actually
what she's been doing. I think Caroline actually doesn't like to be disliked. I have to say that from the get-go, because as much as she's properly pretending that she doesn't care what the public perception is. And normally we would say that what Caroline does is blame other people for what things are. And the thing is, Caroline actually, on this occasion, doesn't have control of what's getting shared to the world. Like, she could spend 23 hours doing the nicest thing. She could literally be like floating around, cooking for everyone, like doing the nicest things in the world. 10 minutes, she does one thing that's off, and the producers are like, right, edit that together, put it out. That's,
But also, she is saying these things in the diary room, like, and she's a publicist. Like, I think she's
she knows
quite
that's coming out.
Of what she's doing. And if she wasn't getting booed and if she wasn't getting told by people on the outside, oh, she's the villain, she'd probably be upset. She probably wants,
I think she'd want to be the villain. I don't think she went in there to be the villain.
Is being very it's like very pantomime.
Well, it is
the way that she's doing it. That's what I mean. There's such a difference between the type of villain that she is compared to, like I keep saying, George, who was a very different type of villain.
It's the funny thing for me also is that Caroline goes on about wanting to have fun in the house, but she always seems to be the one who brings it down. Like, she's always the one who's whispering in corners and telling people like information for one another.
I mean, her, Nancy and Sam are becoming...
Oh, they're becoming unbearable, to be honest with you. Like,
especially really Sam, annoying. His people-pleasing. Like, the way he like goes off and then sits next to Zila and then tells him all sorts of stuff. And it's like, you've just been discussing the complete opposite with Nancy and Caroline. And like, the way... when they thought Caroline had bought the things, he was saying to Nancy, oh, we've done it well here. We're all three of us are safe.
Yeah, I thought that was really uncharacteristic of Sam. I thought that was a kind of nasty, scheming side of Sam that I was surprised to see from him.
I mean, I think this has come from him having the fake eviction making him think they've picked me because I'm really popular. Then the next eviction, Nancy didn't go, Faye Shola went. So I think it's given them a little bit of we're fan favourites maybe. What we're doing, everyone's quite liking, and it's allowing them to be a bit more open with their gameplay scheming. But
I've noticed Nancy and Sam are clinging to Caroline a lot more as well. I think Nancy and Sam like the idea that if Caroline clearly is getting this attention outside, if they stay around her, then they're going to get the attention too, be it good or bad. But it did surprise me the way Sam was acting around the save and replace.
Especially
it's like, we're okay, we'll be all right.
Yeah, but that's such a stupid thing to say. Like,
because,
us three are safe. Because
there's one ticket, not three, Sam.
And especially now that they know that Caroline has it, then they're not going to nominate her. Caroline could be in a position where she's going to have to save someone she wants out. Like, what if Richard and Zila are both up? And she's going to have to save one of them and replace it with someone else. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's a bit of a risky game here.
Well, Caroline, look, going back full circle, Caroline only wanted it because she thought Richard wanted it. That's the only reason she got it.
Well,
and it backfired for her, because then when it got called out and she spent all of her eyeballs on it, and then Zila said, who actually bid for it? And everyone said no. You could tell by Caroline's face, she thought, shit.
I mean, Richard did a really good game there.
He was counting his eyeballs in the jar. I thought that was terrific. Like, honestly, well done, Richard.
He has her 100%.
Caroline was so cross.
Because Sam allowed Caroline to pretend she bought a bottle of wine, which Sam bought, so they thought she'd spent some eyeballs. Richard went in there, saw how much the wine cost, know how many eyeballs she had, knew that she was double bluffing to try and make him think that she bought the wine. So he wanted to then pretend that he'd bought something and also bid higher than her when he had in fact bid nothing. And the way he was doing it and counting the eyeballs and whispering to the right people right next to her, just enough.
But also Zila was joining in as well. Zila was like saying, because he was having a conversation
Caroline
with Sam.
hated it.
And Sam and Nancy, and Sam said, did Richard bid? And Zila was like, I can neither confirm or deny. And Sam was like, yeah, she did, so he did. And it was like,
we've lost it now.
Yeah, we've lost it now. Because I think they thought, because they went in order for who had the most eyeballs, and Caroline and Jenny were the two who had the most. And I think they thought that Richard and Zila and, was it Emily, all went in together. I think Caroline thought that they clubbed together and bid for it. I don't know if that was something they could do, but that seems like something really strange, because Caroline was like, he's bid 23, because they put all their numbers together. But yeah, no, when Richard came out counting them so blatantly in front of Caroline, and she was like, it's told you,
and it was
don't trust anyone.
Yeah, it was really winding her up as well. And it's like, that's the game you've been playing this whole time towards him, and look how much you hate it. So yeah, well played there. That was funny.
Richard's a star. Richard. I like Richard a lot. I really do like Richard a lot. And I think you see his cheeky humour sometimes come out of him. It's just, it's a shame he doesn't feel maybe comfortable enough that he can't be more, because sometimes some of the things he says to the people individually as well, he's like a little joke, and it's like, that's quite dry. Well done, Richard. I'll give you 10 out of 10 for that.
Well, he is Mr. Bean, because like you said at the beginning of this podcast, you said there's a lot of rule breaks. It wasn't just the jam.
Well, this is the big one.
There was all sorts.
Well, so Tasia bought a ticket for a pizza party. She invited 4 people. It was herself, Marcus, Elsa, and originally it was Zila, but unfortunately, because of his rule break, he was removed from the pizza party. She wasn't able to choose someone else instead, so it was just the 3 of them. Looked delicious, looked lovely.
Only they could eat it.
And one by one, the whole house devolved into this complete insane group of people who've never eaten before. Started with Jenny.
Had 2 days on basics.
2 days. Quick mozzarella stick.
Yeah, because Marcus was like, we can't stop you. You're not allowed to eat it.
Good for Marcus, to be fair.
Yeah, he was basically making sure he doesn't get in trouble. But we can't physically stop you from eating it. And she ate it. Cameron looked at it.
Cameron almost ate one, but said no.
I'm not going to.
But then it just went into absolute chaos. It was
Emily was in the hot tub rubbing it over herself and then eating it. It's like, well, what are you doing?
That was gross. Emily had a piece of mushroom on her chest, and like you said, because she rubbed it on her and went, yum, and then took a bite. It was like gross, Emily.
Trying to turn Tate on in the hot tub.
That water's now got greasy pizza fat in it.
Pepperoni.
It was a Papa John's, by the way.
Was it?
I did. I spotted the little
crust.
No, but not the crust. It doesn't say Papa John's on the crust. It said it on those tubs that they give you for dipping.
But yeah, everyone had some. Apart from Cameron and Richard. They were the only 2. Even Frida and Caroline was doing her best to get Richard to break the rules, but he wouldn't do it.
But again, Caroline was calling him like boring and sad, and it's like, well, no, Richard's got a mind of his own. Caroline, she just can't take it. She cannot take that someone actually
So it's
doesn't
the one
follow
that she can't
her.
control. Yeah,
Yes.
it's the one.
She cannot
She's not
control
being able
him,
to
and
do
she
it.
hates it. So yes, everyone bar Richard and Cameron had taken some pizza. This is a big rule break. So
Also, don't forget Jenny's mozzarella sticks at night time.
hidden under a pillow.
After her mum had said, "Watch out for Nancy," and she was really.
Yeah.
It's like, I was wondering, has Jenny poisoned these mozzarella sticks? Like, she handed one to Nancy in the night and just stared at her while she ate it.
Maybe she did what? Remember in Yellow Jackets when she syringed the
put something
poison into
in
the
it.
cigarette? She put it into the mozzarella stick. The next morning, Nancy's dead.
She was staring at her while she was like, okay, what's happening? This is some weird thing.
But again, that must have been gross. These warm, solid mozzarella sticks. Like mozzarella sticks are meant to be like
Wrapped
this
in
stringy
kitchen roll.
So I'm hoping for Big Brother to it's obviously happened, so I can't influence, not that I could influence ITV, but I'm hoping that what they do is they, as a punishment, take away Caroline's right to save and replace.
I mean, that would be the
and
funniest
give
thing.
it to Richard. I'm hoping that happens.
Yeah, because Richard and Cameron both didn't eat, sadly. If it was just Richard who didn't eat, maybe
Yes.
they could have done that. But they've done it in the past with Save and Replace, where someone has broken the rules and they've removed it from them.
Yes.
And that would be hilarious to do.
It's
that
a
to
pretty
Caroline.
big rule break as well. But the problem is that most of the house did it. So I would imagine where they'll go, the route they'll go down will be that everyone in the house is going to be punished. So Richard and Cameron.
I don't think Cameron and Richard will be. I think they'll,
No, I think they
they'll
will.
be given something to like upset everyone else, make
This
them
is
jealous. A
this
pizza
is how
party.
I would do it, because that would upset. No, you're right. Well, no more than that. This is how I would do it. I would the biggest way to rock that house is to upset more people, and I think it would upset, instead of upsetting 2 people, upset the rest of them and give Richard and Cameron K the save and replace power.
Or
Take
both
it
of
away
them.
from Caroline and give
Or
both
give
of
them
them.
immunity. Or double nominate. I don't know.
Or they can't be. Yeah, they can't. If they. No, hang on. That would make sense. I
Immunity.
don't know. But
I don't know,
I
something.
think immunity, but like something that would really wind Caroline up.
But I mean,
That's
the
all we
way
want.
that Caroline's so cocky at the moment, she'll probably do another rule break before the lines open on. When do they open? Wednesday, Thursday?
Well, tomorrow's nominations.
Yeah.
Well, the episode of nominations. So the lines or the votes will be open from tomorrow.
Okay, maybe not. Then I was going to say she could do another rule break, that she just did. That would be enough for them to take. I just think it'd be funny if they took this away from her, because she's done so much to get
100%.
it,
100%. But
and she will hate it, and it'll be funny.
thing is that she'll, if they just take that away from Caroline and give everyone else something like really small and pointless, Caroline will feel zoned in again, and
she needs to do her own rule break in between now and Friday.
I'm trying to think what they could do to. I don't know. Well, they already said they were going to do face-to-face nominations, so that's not a punishment anymore, is it? I just can't think what they could do. Could they give Cameron and Richard? Well, I'll tell you what they could do. They could say Cameron and Richard's nominations are worth twice. Something like that. So if Richard, for argument's sake, votes
They'll probably
Caroline,
just
that
give them
counts for
food.
2.
They'll probably give them a nice like roast dinner or something. And
That chicken Tate
I know.
bought.
And that cost, did he say it was like 20 eyes or
There's
something?
a lot of. It was about the same as the phone call for
Yeah,
home.
it was 10 less than the phone call, I think. And it's like
Take this tiny little chicken.
he'd never seen a chicken before. So yeah.
What am I
that
meant
was
to do with this, big brother?
That was meant to feed all of them.
Poor
but
chicken. But yeah,
They have to make do with their Pringles.
do you know who else? Talking about Caroline being a gossip, apparently Cameron's quite the gossip. Zila brought it up to Sam at the end of the episode, saying that you know, it's because Sam said Cameron
Sam
goes to
of all
one group,
people.
takes information, then goes to another group, gives them the information, then takes their information. And so apparently Cameron's a bit of a game player in Sam's
I
eyes.
don't know. Who was on the floor? I think it was Tasia. Tasia stood up for him and said, I don't think he is. I think he just talks to everyone.
Zila said the same. It was just Sam who was saying it.
And Sam's the one who does that. He goes to Caroline and Nancy and goes to Zila and goes to,
But again, I think this is something that's been shared between Sam, Nancy, and Caroline. We've not been privy to, and obviously Caroline, Nancy, and Sam have all decided to zero in on Cameron now. So Caroline's tried to get Richard, but I think Sam and Nancy actually quite like Richard because they've both stood up for him against Caroline. But I think a common enemy that they clearly are going toward is maybe Cameron.
And probably a threat for
Cameron.
winning. That's maybe how they're thinking now, because they're
Maybe.
quite high on their pedestals, those three, thinking that they're fan favourites. So they're probably now thinking, who could be a competition for me to bag the win?
But Sam's got to be careful because this true love is blossoming between him and Zila, and He's
don't like
feeding him
this edit.
sweets.
It's just. I mean, we've been here before. It's like they tried it with Faishola, it didn't work. The girl, Zila's girlfriend said, "I don't care," and now they're doing this another weird edit where they're kind of hinting that Sam is flirting with Zila, and Zila said he's in an open relationship, and that's only coming from what Nancy and Sam have said. But Zila didn't say that. And it's just like, I just don't like the way they keep trying to edit this, that Zila's trying to cheat on his girlfriend now for the second time. Why are you editing it in this weird way?
The person I feel most sorry for is Zila's girlfriend, because she's constantly having to justify what they're saying is happening in the house.
And they're pushing this stupid edit.
The problem is that Zila, I don't remember him saying this, but apparently it was said that he said that if something should happen in the house, he's free to explore it.
Yeah, he didn't say that. I'm sure he
didn't. But Sam and Nancy both said that he did.
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean. They've heard what they wanted to hear. But he basically said, if in the real world I wanted to explore something, then I'd be able to talk to my girlfriend about it. He didn't say they were in an open relationship. No. I think he meant if I was then single, I would then explore it. And
because I remember him saying he would explore his sexuality because he believes that he's bisexual, but I don't remember once
he didn't
exploring a relationship in the house. But Nancy and Sam both said it. But I'll tell you what, they've obviously said it to each other because it was almost said exactly the same way when they were in the diary room together. It was just such an odd thing for Sam and Nancy to zone in on and to kind of like specifically say, right, well, Zila says that we can try it because Zila said that wants to open up a relationship.
It's like, no,
just so weird.
Let's just stick with Marcus and Elsa if you have to do a romance. And we've also got Emily and Tate in the hot tub with her pizza over her. So
I mean, what more?
She's trying her best, Emily.
Maybe Emily was trying to get a job with, because obviously Tate's got butlers in the buff, but there's also those when women are naked on a table and you have sushi on them. So maybe Emily's going for a role as
a dark Hollywood secret there.
As an extended, she wants Nigel Farage to sniff allegedly cocaine off her thigh.
She's not reformed, she's Tory.
Well, she wants Nigel Farage
to Kemi Badenoch. Right. So we've got nominations, what are they, tomorrow?
I believe they're tomorrow, but I could be wrong. But we've also got the punishment for the pizza party. So we've got the pizza party punishment to come as well. So lots of things to look forward to. And of course, if you follow us, you'll never miss out. We're not only doing Big Brother, but we're also doing Traitors UK Celebrity. We'll be doing Canadian Traitors very soon. And lots of other things.
Celebrity Traitors, not UK Traitors Celebrity.
Sorry. I've got all the words in somehow, didn't I?
You did, yeah. You got it all in.
As long as it gets in the AI algorithm, we'll be there. So don't forget, follow us by going to our link tree, linktr.ee/faithful2. On there you can find our social media, but you can also find our YouTube, Spotify, and any of our favourite audio podcast apps. Please subscribe, follow us, ring the bell, comment underneath the video on YouTube or on Spotify. Get in touch with us directly. Tell your friends, give us 5-star reviews. All the good stuff helps with the podcast.
We've got 830 subscribers on YouTube, so go subscribe on there and get it up to 1,000.
Come on.
Thank you.
We've just broke 1,000 on Instagram.
Oh.
So that's fun.
Well, there you go.
And if you like the podcast, anyone helps monetarily, you can go buymeacoffee.com/faithful or coff.ee/faithful. On there you can give us a £5 cointation, which pretty much is cat food, because Charlie gets the brunt of it. Charlie's our cat producer, by the way.
Yes. Right then, so we'll see you tomorrow. Until then, goodbye.